What is up, you beautiful little... It's another episode of the BodyWrong podcast, the podcast where we spill the beans and encourage you to flick the bean as well.
New
Gentlemen,
year, who dis?
it is a new year. And you know what? The day of recording, we are recording on New Year's. So have you guys broke your New Year's resolution yet? Did you make any?
It's been more fun watching the news today and seeing all the different attacks in the U.S. right now.
I'd rather be hanging out on Bourbon Street at 3 a.m. January 1st than to be making any more resolutions, sir.
So we made it a good 40 seconds in before we potential maybe have to release or
You gotta keep it topical, up to date, without me telling them how do they know when we recorded it?
You know, we do.
When I
we
saw
do like
this-
to keep current events.
When I saw it this morning, I'm like, did Burley lose his mind? I'm like, what happened?
It finally happened. I changed my name to Al Jabir Udib Japar and decided to make a little bit of a drive in a rental truck.
No.
Damn, Timu.
And then did you see the Cybertruck?
Yeah.
I did see the Cybertruck. Now,
Ooh,
what's been
and
what's all over my feed though lately? It has been like plane crashes. Everything I see is this plane had this malfunction, this plane had this malfunction, and I'm like, I don't even want to fly this year.
So
That's
that
my
one,
resolution. No
that one
plane.
didn't hit my radar until like day before yesterday. I'm like, what's going on with planes? Somebody was like, add this to the list of things to talk about. I was like, yeah, I didn't even know about this. So
Yeah,
I saw the Cybertruck explode today at the hotel. That's got to have you worried, in the business you're in, making
I hope they
Cybertrucks.
do. I'm gonna tell them exactly where my office is. All the electrical plugins to charge electrical vehicles. I'm gonna have it right outside my office. I'm gonna encourage them to be right next to me.
Did you see the good video of it? Like inside the carport area?
Yeah.
It's clearly fireworks.
Yeah.
The dude clearly had fireworks in the back of his truck and it blew the up. Yeah. Because they're all whizzing and whirling and, Hoosker do's, Hoosker don'ts, screaming chasers. All these things.
So definitely no snakes. No snakes and
No
sparklers.
snakes and sparklers, dude. Life's a garden. Dig it.
Dang. So if you were a Cybertruck driver and you were to purchase a firework, what firework would that be?
There's a joke here. There's some wordplay to be had.
I don't know. So if there's anybody that could think of it real quick, I was hoping it would be you. But
I was trying to think of the names of those little, what were they called? Zords in the Power Rangers?
Yeah.
What are those things called to the Chinese? What's a Godzilla?
Kaiju.
Kaiju. Do they have robot? Don't they have robot kaijus over there in the Orientals?
No. Anime?
The Orient.
the Oriental Express?
Yeah,
No.
It's the Lolita Express, my man.
Oh my god! Never taking a pit stop at Epstein's Island. But, the missus had a New Year's resolution to not eat out as much. She's like, no, we're not going to do this anymore. We're not.
Oh, I thought she was giving your jaw a break. Hey,
never. If they say cutting calories, if that's 1,000 calories, so be it. I'd rather lose a leg becoming a diabetic. I don't care. But
what's that cancer that everybody gets from eating? What's it called? The H1N1?
HPV.
HPV. There we go. Yeah, HPV.
Yeah. I think
Isn't that what Charlie Sheen got? No, Martin Sheen got.
Usher had that.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Different.
That's Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas eating Catherine Zeta-Jones cancer. That's the name of the episode. Catherine Zeta-Jones.
So who wouldn't? She's pretty hot. I would.
CJ. That's too much.
He said that's a lot of initials. I'm not.
Yeah, I was just like, man, that's a lot. It's too much.
But no, she said that she's like, hey, we're not gonna eat out as much and everything.
What are you gonna do tonight?
What's the over/under?
Tonight's pizza night.
Oh yeah, so normally it is. We had pizza last night, so that was like our New Year's Eve party. Easy,
okay.
Easy. So I told her, I was like, hey, so what are we making? She's like, you know what sounds good? And I was like, what? She's like, Chick-fil-A. And I was like, bitch, it's day one. We're not eating out. And she's like, maybe we can start this tomorrow. And I was like,
Yeah.
you always say this shit. And I was like, you're the one that always, and she's the one not gaining any weight from the meals. And she's getting, when she goes to McDonald's, she gets 2 cheeseburgers. When we get pizza, she's eating 6 slices. You know, I'm over there looking at the pizza gaining 3 pounds. She's losing 3 pounds eating all this shit.
She's skinny fat, dude. Or she has tapeworm.
That's what I hope to. And honestly, you know, back in the day, they used to give you a pill to do that, and I would totally take that. Someone came up to me and says, "Hey, magic weight loss pill. If Ozempic was a tapeworm, 100% I'd be in. 100%."
Just say you have diabetes, you'll get Ozempic, right?
No,
I'm probably gonna be getting close.
I've tried all the ways. My doctor even was like saying like, we can lie and say like you're at high risk for diabetes, blah blah blah. I have perfect blood pressure. I don't have any of these problems.
Ain't that a bitch? I know. So my blood pressure is it was borderline for a little bit, and then they put me on some medicine, and then I don't take it. If they said, hey man, you have a disease that if you have to take a pill every day to survive, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm dying in 3 days because I'm gonna forget. Like 100%, I'm gonna forget. And so I ran out of blood pressure medicine. I went back to the doctor. I'm like, here we go. I'm going to get in trouble. And they're like, oh, look, it looks great. And I'm like, oh, sweet.
Nice. Because I take care of myself.
I'm like, duh, because I run 3 miles every day. And then I always see Burley's videos of like him just working out and stuff. And I'm like, I'm going to do that one of these days.
I know what he's thinking too. He's like, that fatty can do it. Why can't I? Yeah.
No, not even that. I'm just like, man, I would say it's probably 15% of that. But a lot of it just like, hey, I just need to get up and do it. I'm like, I can do that. And I'm just like, man, I remember how much I hate running. I'm just like, that sounds awful.
Running blows. Running does blow.
Well, and there's no, like, I make excuses for everything here, so I'm just going to ball them all out. I got a whole bag full of them here. There's no asphalt near me. I live on gravel. So
Same
everything,
here.
you know what sucks running? Sucks running on gravel. I try it. It's not bad, but it sucks. Everyone's like, oh, get a good running shoe. I'm cheap too, bro. I'm not trying to drop like 150
Is there any grass by you?
It is. It's next to like a ditch. And so, like, depending on all the weathers and everything, it's usually filled with water.
Aren't you on like a decent piece of land?
Yeah. So, like, I go around my yard, but like, so that's my thing is when I start doing it, then you start doing the same laps over and over again. You're like, I'm going to pull them all out.
You're a spoilt American, Dave.
I am. Yeah. I want Ozempic. I want that magic drug where I don't have to do anything.
You think Michael Johnson got tired of running in circles in the Atlanta? the only thing he got to see whenever he was making his lap was an explosion.
I know, right?
He got bombed, remember? Huh?
But
you think who's a Jamaican? Who's crushing it right now? What's his name?
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt, dude. You think he goes insane, bolting around the track, seeing the same thing over and over? He just does it, dude.
Just 100 meters.
It's not fair.
He passes the same banana tree every day. I assume he just does the entire loop of the island every day. It's a small island.
I'm assuming he's one of those individuals that always say like, oh, there's this certain high that you get when you start running. Just when you get to that point where you can't run anymore and you just keep pushing yourself. Oh my God, it's amazing. Never in my life have I ever been like, oh, I enjoy this. This sounds awesome.
But do you know why?
As soon as I can't even run without having gum in my mouth because I'm such a mouth breather. I get cotton mouth within like 2 steps.
God,
I hate it. It is awful.
I've run all my life. Like I'm same situation as you. I have a gravel road that goes to the main road, but then I'm surrounded by woods. So I run in the woods. I run a trail. When I haven't ran in a couple weeks, but I mean, it's just it's just a mentality thing. I have to do it. So as long as you have the mentality, you have to do it. You'll do it. Like this past couple of weeks, I tie a rope around me and around the tree as well.
You do the Robin Williams too?
I jump in the river. That's my polar plunge. I'm in the river for about 20 minutes.
The ghost of Carradine is over here.
Do you really? You tie a rope around yourself and just jump in the river, hoping not to be swept off?
Yeah,
and killed by beavers down the line.
Nope.
It's to heal my body. So.
No, I understand the whole cold thing. I've got to do that in a couple of weeks. I got 5-minute showers every single day, but I can also eat the same thing every single day. No issue. I can pass this. I can do the same walk every single day. No problem. You got your phone, by the way. Listen to a podcast. Listen to a book. Something.
Okay. You remember we've already had this discussion. I will never listen to a book because if I would rather run than listen to a book. So
do both.
That sounds awful. Like you're really wanting me to torture myself. Like, hey, do you want to do a whole bunch of things that you don't like?
That's what exercise is. Nobody wants to exercise.
Right, but
do it because it's good for you.
That's like telling somebody, hey, you might as well stop doing crack, stop smoking cigarettes, start exercising, and start eating healthy all at the same time. You know what I mean? I feel
literally me, January 1st every year, dude. I'm changing my whole life at once.
and how often do you succeed?
I did pretty good last year. Y'all were all witness to it.
I feel like that's what I'm saying, but it's just like, but you're saying you do it every year. So there were several years where you failed.
Oh, no, for sure. Yeah.
Do you feel like that's because you had so much more on your plate? Or do you feel like that is, because I feel like if
I took on too much at once.
That's what I was like. If you just do one goal, I feel like that's okay.
I didn't think that it would be a chore to turn on a podcast or a book.
I don't listen to any podcasts at all. I don't know what it is. Like I start listening to it. Even myself, if I listen to myself, I hear it and I go, Jesus Christ, there's no reason why a lot of people don't turn in. You know what I mean? It's just
does anybody want to challenge? Does anybody want to challenge?
Challenge what?
It's the first of the year. I challenge you. If I had a coin, I'd give it to both of you. Fucking there's a 500 album list that Rolling Stone put out. Top 500 albums all time. Over the course of this year, as we exercise, we make our way through this album. And then we just talk about it like a book club once a week, maybe.
You want to do that?
I'm down.
I'll do it with you.
I would honestly rather touch another man's penis than invite myself to a book club.
I want to see that on a video.
It's not a book club. This is music. Albums, dude. This is the top 500 albums of all time. So you choose an album, jam out, listen to it front to back, no skips, and see why it's a top 500 album. It's kind of fun. I'm just throwing that stuff out there, dude.
500's a lot for my commitment. I thought you probably only going to get me into this until probably Super Bowl Sunday.
It's 4 weeks, man. You got 4 weeks. You can do it.
Is there anything magical that can get me into looking like King Leonidas in 4 weeks?
Yeah.
Did you hear my ankle pop too? That's what I'm telling you. I can't do cardio. These ankles, bro, I'm telling you. I need to
How
be
am
rebuilt.
I not the most up one of everybody? I don't understand. How do y'all look so good and I look like a piece of shit?
I was just pondering too. I'm like, God damn, you've been just complaining left and right and barely's trying. I'm like, you could try, dude.
I'm crushing life. I'm doing the 75 hard right now, and I was going to add another challenge onto it with you. I like accountability and competition. That's what I like.
Yeah, no, I even with accountability, I'd be like, well, something happened, guys. Sorry, I'll see you in a month. You know,
stubbed my toe. Game over.
I
had a bad dream of this noise.
I either broke another ankle or got gout yet again. You know what I mean? Like I'm just doomed.
You get that more than once?
Oh yeah, you get gout.
Yeah, you get.
It's not like the chicken pox. Yeah.
Some people get flare-ups like every 2 weeks, dude. I don't know. I would cut my toe off at that point. There's no way.
Jesus.
I had an employee a few years back. I probably said it on the show before, but she's a big old, double my size, easy, and every bit of my height. So 6 foot tall, pushing five. Okay. And then I would be like, hey, you want me to bring in some veggies or something? I try to be nice, offer some healthy options. Nah, vegetables flare up my gout. All right. That is it. That was the last time I ever tried to be nice. I was like, okay, you're just lying to me.
What a good comeback, though. What a good comeback. What comeback do you have for that?
No, well, I have comebacks. What can I say at work? There's a difference.
I've never heard of vegetables being the reason to cause that, but I'm going to use it as an excuse for me to never. My reason why I don't eat vegetables anymore. Everyone's like, "Oh, you want to eat that?" I'm like, usually it's like beer, red meat. That's what I thought.
I'm pulling it. In my head, she's full of shit. I haven't even.
Very sugary stuff, like sugary alcohol drinks.
Okay, I win. She's just a dumb bitch. So we just go straight to the AI section right here.
Is she still alive?
I think so. She's the same one that also took me to court for because I fired her and she said I was racist.
That says another thing. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for sharing both of those pieces of it.
Yeah. She, instead of vegetables, she was going to the Colonel. Not much has changed since you've been gone, Goot.
Yeah. New year, new him, my ass. It's the same shit, just different toilet.
Oh hell yeah! In honor of Diddy, brought out the watermelon Ciroc.
I thought it was gonna be baby oil. I really thought it was baby oil.
It's red up here for, blending in the insertion. So
on sale? I'm surprised it's still out there.
Dude, this was in my house. I brought this out to make a joke the other night. I thought there might still be a tag on this thing. I don't even know how much this thing costs. But no, I did not buy that. That's probably been in my pantry for 7 years easily. Yeah, I don't feel vodka that much, except for Fix Vodka. It is delicious. Fix Vodka is delicious.
I promoted that on one of my last episodes with Bear Rally's Flicks, Rare Exports. I did a Christmas Mule infusion with Fix Vodka. It was freaking amazing.
I went looking for it. I can't freaking find it anywhere. So
around you without ordering it?
Well, it's supposed to be around me. It was supposed to be at the Total Wine I went to, and it was not there. But, okay, does anybody know anything about this? Have y'all tried the weed drinks yet?
No.
Yes. I just had one about 3 weeks ago.
What'd you think?
Ass. Did not like it. Now, the one that they gave me tastes like Mountain Dew. I'm not a Mountain Dew drinker.
Okay.
But did it taste like what I remember Mountain Dew tasting like? Little. Did it have like a strong weed taste to it with it as well? Yeah, which that part I kind of enjoyed. But I tried chugging it, and again, I'm so impatient that I still took bong rips, so I have no idea if they worked or not.
I don't know how they're getting around it for Texas. I mean, they sold it in the store, and it says 10%, it says 10 milligrams THC is what it says on there.
It's like THC plus. Is it like THCA?
I didn't see a little. No, it didn't say a little sign next to it. I've studied it, dude. I hit up my buddy. I was like, dude, is this real? He's like, yeah. I said, how are they getting around these? He's like, I'm not sure. I looked all over. I was looking for CBD. I was looking for what's that? Delta 8, Delta 9. I was looking for all that. Couldn't find anything on there.
Really?
So I mean, it may be, that Delta 9, Delta 8 bullshit, but it doesn't say it on there.
How does it make you feel? Does it feel good?
I didn't feel anything, dude. I've been going a little too hard lately. I went silly yesterday because that's one of the things I've done is quit all the vices. No drinking, no weed for the first 75 days. I'm doing that 75 hard. If y'all ever heard of it,
no,
75 hard. Drink a gallon of water a day. It's all for 75 days. Gallon of water a day. Pick a diet, any diet, doesn't matter. Just whatever diet you choose, stick to it. No cheat days, no alcohol. What did I say? You have to read 10 pages of a book, nonfiction, every single day.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm out.
Mandatory, huh?
What's nonfiction mean to you?
Nonfiction? That means it's real.
Okay.
Oh, it can't be like a biography either. It needs to be like self-help, somehow bettering yourself, or an entrepreneurial book.
Did I have to pause to remember that? Yes, I did. It's like, hold on. I was like, nonfiction.
Nonfiction.
I was like, fiction is fake. I remember this. Okay.
Oh yeah. So you got to work out twice a day. One of those exercises has to be outside. 45 minutes minimum per exercise. And then what's the fifth one? What have I said already? Damn it. I always forget the fifth one.
Enough, honestly. That's what you said. That's good.
It's not that hard to do. Hold on.
You have 75 items in these 75 days?
10 pages, drink a gallon of water. Oh, you got to take a progress picture every single day. So 3 of these are pretty easy. The hardest thing is the reading of the book.
Do you have to be hard while you take these pictures?
That's the only way to do it, dude. I kind of want to see my bird grow as the days go by.
I want to be able to see more. I want to be able to see more of it.
I want to make one of those little flip books like people do like every day of the year. I want to do that with my 75 hard because my dick just growing a little bit more.
So damn it, this won't be on Instagram then. I was looking forward to this.
Oh, we can do it. We can figure out something hilarious. Just show a little bit more of an eggplant every single day.
You're gonna have to create like an X account and just be able to post pictures of you, how much you can see. A point of view of what you see every single day when you take up your morning piss.
Yeah. Just show my view and then from the under show my wife's view. Just the bottom of my belly.
Every day for 75 days. I guarantee that would be successful as shit. Elon Musk himself would be like, we need more than 75 days of this. Guys, Netflix is going to pick it up as a series.
I'm not lying to you when I say I would like to be on one of those those planes where the landing gears weren't going down. As soon as I saw the first progress picture today that I took, and I went, "Oh no, this is what people see." Because in the mirror right before I leave the house, I'm like, "That look good, dude." Then you snap a picture and really study it. It's El Terrible, fellas. It's so bad, so bad. Like,
I don't know anything more about planes and malfunctions. I'm never traveling again. That's my resolution. I'm not flying.
When I move,
statistically.
So when I move in 149 days, I'm coming to visit you, Burley, because I want to see this progress.
Let's do it.
Where are you moving to?
South Carolina.
Okay. Which part again?
Take your shirt off. Whip it around your head. It's like a helicopter.
It's the Fort Mill, Indian Land area. It's like 30 minutes south of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay. Very cool. You guys live in all sorts of cool areas.
Just imagine you taking
nowhere.
Say that over though. Sorry.
I said it's not fair. You guys all talk about these cool areas that you live near, and I'm just like, I live out in the middle of nowhere.
That's me. I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's happened twice in the last month now, where my wife has ordered something on Amazon, and it came the next day. I couldn't believe it. That's
like a Christmas miracle. Like we had something like that. So Walmart did that, and Sam's Club. We ordered something from them, and it was the next day, and I was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "It's our items." Like I was like, "How the hell did we get this already?" I was like, "This is insane." Like normally it has to go through our post office for like a day. You know how it is. Like it has to sit forever. But yeah, no, it's not through Amazon. 4 or 5 days for me. Trash. Jeff Bezos, you're lazy. I go for yourself.
I ordered this. And this took way more days than anything ever. It took 5 days to get butane on Amazon. It's crazy.
I was wondering what the hell that was at first. I was like, what is it Silly String?
No, let me show you this cool thing I got. Hold on.
I'm surprised he hasn't moved yet. He's still in the same house, right?
No, I think this is a different one. I think he's moved.
The bathroom's still right. He hasn't moved because all the pictures are off the wall, and everything's still there on the left side. The pickleball, the Prime Ignite paddleboard hasn't moved yet.
Have you not
moved yet?
Well, I might bust this out because I still got to do a workout.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting into these little torch lighters, dude.
Yeah,
they're kind of cool.
Is that the reason why you haven't moved yet?
No, the reason I haven't moved yet is because the banks don't like it whenever you decide you're tired of debt. So you close all your accounts and pay them all off and live debt free from credit cards. Banks don't like that. They want you to just have debt, and it's become a real financial snafu where I'm having to talk to the credit card companies and tell them, hey, can you tell the bank that we're cool? You know, just this type of shit. So
right,
it's becoming a real.
I signed up for my first credit card 6 months ago, so
they're the devil.
Totally understand.
They are the devil. But also, I didn't know what I was doing, and at a certain point, I'd racked up $40,000 in credit card debt. The minimum payments get a bit pricey.
I'm sure. Holy shnikes.
Yeah. So, hey, dude, in my 20s, I'm like, free money, let's go.
No,
I was balling before I was actually balling, you know?
That's why I was afraid to get one for the longest time, because I knew I couldn't control myself. I was like, no. But then whenever I had my debit card, I assumed whenever I used it, whenever I was a kid, like when I was in high school, I was like, hey, whenever I run out of money, it's going to quit working. Like they're going to let me know that I ran out of money. And I went to go check my balance one time and it said negative $300. And I go, that can't be right. I was like, why would they let me go over $300? I was like, that makes zero sense whatsoever. And I get over there and I go to my grandparents. I'm like, hey, look how dumb this shit is. And I was like, the bank made a mistake. I was like, does this happen with you guys? And they're like, whoa, dude, you've gone over $300. I was like, nah, this thing still works. I'm not over yet.
Works
like,
fine.
They're like, you idiot. Let's go take care of this real quick. Luckily, I had some pretty cool grandparents. But yeah, so that's when I knew I could never be trusted with a credit card.
Dude, yeah. One of the worst feelings ever is somehow a bill makes it through that you didn't remember, and then it overdrafts you by like a penny. But then you're still under the assumption you got an extra 300 bills in your checking account, so you're just buying a little dumb shit, little soda here, little something here. This is just $32 overdraft fee every time. You get up to like minus 900 real fast.
Oh yeah,
it's disgusting.
I have such an old school bank that they don't do overdraft fees, and they
must be nice.
So they also do if you use your card as a debit card 14 times in a month. It's very specific. I don't know why. 14 times. You get all of your fees back if you've used your card as an ATM at a non-their bank location or whatever. So I'm at the casino and they're like, it is $8.50 to get your money out. I'm like, damn. No worries. I get that shit refunded back to me. So it's a cool bank. I like it. Shout out my bank. I love you. I won't say it out loud.
Let's say don't. Yeah.
I'm not that dumb yet. I only took like 2 bongers before we started, guys. I'm good.
I think all presidents are required to bank with Chase. The reason I know this, my buddy works at Chase, and this was years ago. Whenever he tried to do this, but he just tried to look at President Obama's bank account, and he got in a lot of trouble. Like had to sit down with people in suits and shit. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like Goldman Sachs.
No. It's just he worked at just a Chase branch here in Houston, but it's all connected, so he can look at whatever. And he wanted to see. Well, they did not want him to see. So, a little fun fact.
So another fun fact for you: with the president, Jimmy Carter dying, when you notice the flag will be down for 30 days. It'll be half-mast for 30 days.
Why?
So at the time of death, so Sunday, the history as American tradition, the flag will be half-mast for 30 days.
Oh, so it's at half-mast based on how long on what day of the month you died?
The day you died, and then there'll be 30 days after that. It'll be half-mast.
Oh, so if you died on the 1st, it's only for 1 day?
No, 30 days.
Well, okay, does everybody get 30 days? Because I'm confused now. Oh, so okay. You made a point to say 30 days, like it's different than anybody else.
No, for each president, if a president dies, it's at half-mast for 30 days.
That makes more sense. Okay, I thought you meant like, hey, it's like a roulette thing. If you die on the 30th, you get 30 days, but if you die on the 1st, you only get 1. I'm like,
that's what I was thinking too. Yeah,
that's really fun. I feel like that's the way that ours should work. Like we should have friends that have like these flags, and you have to fly them depending on like what day we die on. Like
that was going to be my question. Are you guys flagpole in your front yard people?
Oh yes.
Are you? Okay. There's a few of them in my neighborhood. I told my wife, I said, we should do that. Looks kind of fun. She's like, you go there, whatever. Everything that is deemed somewhat patriotic that I want to do, my wife's like, you're some sort of Trump head. I'm like, all right, calm down. I don't even vote. You know this bitch.
Jesus. Well, and that's, we have them at the hotel, and I just know how often that you have to replace the flags, and if the light is out, like how many disrespectful things there are in association to having the flag. That I'm just like, and I'm lazy, so I choose not to disrespect my country by not having mine. So
what you ought to do is just fly the Hydra flag. That'll get people talking, because a lot of people aren't going to understand. They're going to be like, what the fuck's going on at that place?
I had a little Dallas Cowboy, like a little garden flag next to my house. Whenever I first moved in, it was next to my door. And so when people were driving by, they're like, hey, saw the new house, looks great, everything. weird pride flag you got in your yard. I'm like, I knew it. And I was like, I knew it, and everything. And there was one storm that came through, and it took it away. And I was like, shucks, and everyone's like, hey, he just ordered another pride flag? Like, it's terrible. What happened? Because I think I lost it in June. They're like, hey, like, you better get another flag. And I'm like, shut up. But
That's
yes,
hilarious.
I don't do any flags at all now because of that reason.
I want to, but at the same time, I feel like hearing my wife, because I would find one of those funny flags.
No,
Speaking
of Cowboys, too, I did have something here that I stole here from the internet. That let's see, but I changed a couple things here. So let me pull up this screen. If I remember how, everyone knows I'm about 95 years old.
The only one who hasn't figured out how to share the screen yet.
Yes, I got it. And Shazam. Can you guys see this bad boy here? So you can build a lineup here. So I don't know if you guys, how would you spend your $15? Can you guys see everything on there? Do I need to zoom in a little bit? Let me see here. Hold on. Can I zoom in?
No, I can see it perfect.
No,
you
we're
just
fine.
cut down. You cut off the bottom people's names now. There you go. That looks good. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay, who goes first? You going first?
No, you guys go ahead. I haven't even looked at it yet. So if
okay, and this is before we go into, is this all in their prime?
I would think so. Yeah. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, because regardless, you get them. So it's. I don't know. I
don't even know who D. Houston is or Hudson.
Don Hudson. He's the Alabama antelope.
Yeah. Well, he's white, and I'm noticing a lot more talent, if you know what I mean.
He was the first 1,000-yard receiver in the NFL history.
Yeah.
How'd Jerry Rice do on that?
Yeah.
So you have to choose. So the only rule is you have $15. You have to have at least every position in your $15.
That's doable. That's doable.
It is. Because I can think of a couple positions here, and we're free to. I guess you don't have to pick. I don't know. We can openly discuss it, but to me, Drew Brees for $2 is worth is a bargain already. You know what I mean? If you're getting Drew Brees with Emmitt Smith, you're at $4, and you have Drew Brees and Emmitt Smith.
Okay.
So
can I take? Okay, for instance, can I take Jerry Rice and Tom Brady from the same column? Is that legal?
No, absolutely.
Okay,
but now you've spent. So that's why. Yeah,
I've spent $10. I get it.
But you can't do Jerry Rice and Randy Moss.
10-4. Yeah. So you're going for the same. Well, why couldn't I? I need 2 wide receivers.
You can only choose. That's what you can only choose one in that column. That's the rule. You can only choose one in that row. So
you're telling me I have to choose between Jerry Rice and the white antelope?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Otherwise, you're going to tell me oh, well, I'd rather have if I want $9 to spend, I want Tom Brady and I want Joe Montana as my backup. Doesn't make any sense.
I'm just thinking about Hop and Fitz rocking it together. Bash Bros.
That would be dope, but that's why you got to go one from each column.
Okay. All right. Easy money.
Should I write this down so I can, or so we can remember?
We're gonna go Marino in his undefeated year.
You don't need to choose years. Just say.
And that's prime year. Nobody's even broken that record yet, dude. Only team to go undefeated the entire season.
Okay.
Poor fella deserved a Super Bowl.
You spent $1.
You know what? Kill Dan Marino. I want Joe Montana.
I already wrote it down, you son of a bitch.
All right. That's my final answer, Joe Montana. All right. Final answer, Joe Montana.
Montana, and you spent $4.
$4. Give me Emmitt Smith in his prime.
Okay, so you went another $2 here. Okay, you spent $6.
Jerry Rice, obviously.
Solid choice, but $5. So now you were at $11. So with the next 2 choices, an average $2 each.
Give me Hopkins and then Gronk.
Damn, that's a good team. We could debate whose would win. You know what I mean?
I'm in.
Let's see.
There's got to be a way to. I bet ChatGPT could tell us who would win.
Wait, Gronk would be too much. I think you have to go for Gates. Let's see. So 6. Yeah, you got to go for Gates there.
Who's his quarterback again?
He went with Montana. So Montana is $4. Emmitt Smith is $2. So now you're at 6. Rice is 5. So now you're at 11. Hopkins is $1. So you're at 12. And then you only get 15. So you gotta go Gates.
Shoot. Hold on. Maybe I wanna do Terrell. Or Randy. I'll take Gates. Yeah, we'll drop Gronk for Gates. I mean, I hate that idea, but it's there.
The longevity of Gates, though, compared to Gronk, I don't know.
Gronk's just a monster, dude. How'd they not put Kelsey on here? That's crazy.
Good for them.
Kind of why I like the list, too, to be honest. So, all right, so there's your $15.
Why did Aaron Hernandez get snubbed?
He just, honestly, the list was already too killer. It was just...
There's no price tag for him.
Nobody liked my snub. Snub nose.
I keep getting...
So I've already priced this out, Euban. So I'll go next.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I'm taking Dan Marino for $1. I'll take LaDainian Thompson for $1.
Oh my God, good choice.
I'm taking Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, and then Gronk.
Do you save money at the end of this?
No, $15.
Hold on. So Moss is what, 4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Johnson.
That's $14, dude.
Yeah, I'm fine.
And Gronk.
I wrote 5.
Wait, you still would even choose Gonzalez, even having money over?
Yeah.
Wait, who did you say for tight end? Who's your tight end?
Gronk.
So you have $1 left over.
That's
4,
fine.
8, 12, 13, 14. You have $1. Yeah, you could have. So you can get Rice.
That's a real GM right there, dude.
Okay.
Also,
So
congratulations. I heard you won.
Yeah, he's such a
playoff cute, don't lose, man.
That's insane. Brandon Aubrey too. That guy can't miss. I was like,
did I hurt even more when I played you? I thought you
a little bit
won, dude.
No, and as soon as I saw A-Chan get that run, I texted Matt and I was like, well, there goes that plan of winning, because he kept texting me. He's like, calm down, you're gonna win. I was like, no, bro, this is my luck every year. And I was like, it's Goot. And then as soon as the first play or the first drive,
50-yard touchdown,
58-yard field goal, and I would just go. I didn't even watch it. I told my wife, I was like, I'm not even gonna look at the score because I'm just gonna get frustrated the entire evening and stuff. And I just happened to my son's really, really involved with football, and he's very interested in it now. And he came up and goes, Dad, Aubrey just nailed another 50-something yarder. And I go, and my wife's like, isn't that the kicker that you're playing against? And I go, yep. And she's like, well, at least he made it and everything, right? And I go, it's wonderful. It's really great. Love it. I love that it doesn't even mean anything, that the Cowboys aren't going to go to the playoffs, and he's kicking these wonderful, long-ass field goals. And I was like, I hope he tears his AC on his next one. And nope, kicked another one. I go, you stupid son of a bitch. God damn it. I checked it, too. And so I was playing Rob this week, and I debated picking up Buffalo's defense, and I was like, no. Aaron Rodgers has been getting slandered lately. This guy's going to come out with his dick just swinging. Because that defense has been suspect this entire year. They get 40 points, and I stay with Cincinnati, who played Miami,
Denver.
No, it was Denver, and I was like, Nick's is gonna get a couple interceptions. I was like, he'll throw a couple, and I think he did, but I still only got 13 points, and I'm like, if I would have picked up Buffalo, I would have won. And I'm like, I hate everything about fantasy. I really do. It's not for me. It gets my blood pressure up a little bit. But no, that's a solid pick too. Did you forget somebody, or did I forget to write somebody down?
No, it's all good. I'm at $14. I got Marino, Tomlinson, Moss, Johnson, and Gronk.
Oh, okay, that's right. Because I didn't cross out Gronk on his. Got Gates on there. Okay. So
I'm currently asking ChatGPT who would win, me versus Goot's lineup, but keep talking because it takes me a few minutes to type all this shit out. Who was your running back?
Tomlinson.
And then his wide receivers were Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, and Gronk was his tight end. And then I'm thinking, let's see. I keep losing. Let's see. Let's go with, man, $15. Okay, I'm gonna start off with Drew Brees. I'm probably gonna change too, but I'm gonna go Brees for $2. I'm gonna go Tomlinson for $1. So that's supposed to be at 3. I'm gonna go Jerry for $5. Where am I at now? So I'm at 6, 8,
$7.
You know what?
No,
I'm gonna go Antonio Brown and Tony Gonzalez. Gonzalez on this team will finally get a Super Bowl ring. Oh man, this team is roster baiting this team a lot. Oh.
All right, let's see what they say. This is a fantastic matchup of all-time football legends. Let's break it down position by position, and then analyze the overall strengths. Oh, good lord! let's just get right to the
Who wins?
All right, analysis. Passing game. Marino's arm strength and pairing with Moss, Megatron, and Gronk gives Team 1 an explosive vertical threat. They would stretch the field and create mismatches all over the secondary. Montana with Rice and D-Hop has a more surgical approach. While not as explosive as Marino, Montana's precision and timing would capitalize on even the smallest defensive lapses. Rushing game. LT adds versatility to Team 1 as he's a dynamic threat in both the run and pass game. He might not match Smith's pure rushing consistency, but his all-around game brings more options. Smith's consistency and durability give Team 2 a reliable ground game, helping to control the tempo. Tight ends. Gronk brings physical dominance and elite blocking for Team 1, complementing Marino's aggressive passing. Gates offers a refined route running and red zone presence for Team 2, complementing Montana's precision. Here we go. Here's the verdict, fellas. Team 1 strength, high octane. Your Team 1, by the way, good. Team 1 strengths, high octane offense with unmatched big playability. Marino throwing to Moss and Megatron with Gronk in the red zone, and LT as a safety valve creates a near impossible to stop offense. Team 2 strengths, precision and balance. That's what it's all about. It's the sweet science of football. Montana's clutch play combined with Rice's reliability, Smith's running game, and Gates' versatility would control the clock and keep their defense fresh. The winner. Goddamn, this is stupid, dude. Winner. It's close, but Team 1 wins in a shootout due to their explosive playmakers. Marino airing it out to Moss and Megatron would create mismatches too overwhelming for any defense. Montana and Rice would keep it competitive, but Team 1's offensive firepower would likely pull away late in the game. Score prediction, 38-34. That's a tight game.
Damn.
That's a tight game. All right.
That's impressive.
Let me copy and paste. So now it's got to be Goot versus Euban here.
Goot doesn't lose, dude. That's what it is.
No, this is upsetting. Okay. So let me cut out my stuff on here. All right. Who is your QB?
Drew Brees. And then I got Tomlinson as my running back.
You spell that, dog. It was better when it was on the screen.
Sorry, Tomlinson. Tomlinson, I think.
First name?
Ladanian.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Hold
on. Tomlinson. Okay. What's the next one?
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice. And then
I thought I had Jerry Rice.
Yeah, we all can.
Oh, I thought you were marking them off. Like, okay, all right.
No, I was keeping track of the team, so because that way we remember who the hell we picked.
Gotcha.
Then Antonio Brown. I went with CTE. If we could have a defense, I would have went with Junior Seau.
He's gonna quit in the third quarter.
He's gonna go see his fake girlfriend. Oh yeah, that was Monte.
Again, we get prime. We get prime. Can you imagine Drew Brees? He made that diva who was Michael Thomas look good, dude. Imagine what he'll do with Antonio Brown.
If you just got a 6'6" version of Drew Brees, he might be the greatest of all time.
Damn
He's
right.
just short, dude.
6 foot,
like Ben
5'11".
But
Antonio Brown, then who?
Tony Gonzalez as the tight end, bro.
That's it?
Yep.
All right, let's see what they say. All right, team 1. Marino's arm strength, quick release, and ability to push the ball downfield pair perfectly with his elite receiving weapons. I'm going to skip all this shit. Okay, analysis. Team 1, Marino's cannon arm paired with Moss and Megatron. We already know how great you are, Coot. I get it. Team 2, let's just focus on Team 2. We already know how Team 1's going to do. We already read all that. Breeze's precision passing paired with Rice and AB would create an unstoppable short to intermediate game. Rice's routes and AB's ability to separate would keep the chains moving. Gonzalez adds a reliable red zone target and security blanket for Breeze. Rushing game. LT features on both teams, so rushing impact is a wash. Ha! Help each other. However, Breeze's offense might lean more on LT's versatility in the passing game, giving their system. All right.
They used to play in the same team. I mean, I don't.
Good point. All right, receiving matchups. Moss and Megatron are unparalleled in size, speed, and big playability. Even elite corners would struggle to contain them. Team 2, Rice and AB bring elite technical skill and consistency. They'd thrive in Breeze's rhythm-based offense, excelling at exploiting defensive weaknesses. Gronk is more physical presence, excelling in both blocking and receiving. Gonzalez is the better pure receiver, but doesn't offer the same blocking advantage. Quarterbacks, Marino brings the edge and raw arm talent and the ability to push the ball deep, which suits his receivers perfectly. Breeze has the edge in accuracy and decision-making, complementing the precision-based style of Rice and AB. Verdict. Team 1 strength, explosive plays, red zone dominance, and mismatches with Gronk and the towering Moss Megatron duo. Team 2 strengths, methodical drives, consistent precision, consistent production, and high percentage passing with Breeze exploiting mismatches. Winner. Team 1 wins by a slim margin.
Of course he does. Awkward 50-yard field goal.
Marino's ability to stretch the field combined with Moss and Megatron's dominance would create too many big plays for Team 2's efficient offense to keep up. Team 2's precision would keep the game close, but Team 1's explosive potential would likely result in a high-scoring win. Guess the predicted score.
38-35.
I'm going to go 32-30.
35-31.
Ooh.
Tight game.
Okay, so what about you, Burley? So should you and I go against each other? So to see who
We can. We can.
You know.
Hold on. So let me do this copy and paste.
I don't want to play this game anymore now. Good. God bless America. This game was supposed to be fun. Now I hate it. This is awful. Yeah. Damn. You know, I debated on Dan Marino, but once you picked him too, that's why whenever you picked him, I was like, hell yeah, brother, pick that dollar pick. And the LT, because other people I see too, they're like, oh, how do you not pick Sanders? And I'm like,
thank you.
He did have a lot. Yeah, he's amazing. No longevity.
LT was
and LT
versatile. Yeah, he can catch the ball and run the ball.
For $1?
I know.
How do you? Yeah.
Okay, let me copy paste mine. How could anybody say they could beat Joe Montana, dude? Only person who could beat Joe Montana was Joe Montana. All right, here we go.
Steve Young beat him for a roster spot, but whatever.
Yeah, because he was coming to KC to become a god. And then he Wait, was Casey before or after San Fran?
After.
It was after. That's where he ended his career at.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, your team won now, Goot. Breeze has the edge in accuracy and ability to dissect defenses with quick throws. His connection with Gonzalez, Rice, and AB would keep the chains moving efficiently. Montana has the edge in clutch play and mobility. When it comes down to it, turns out the people from Kansas City understand clutch time, Date. Now and then.
So lame. And it's not Goot's team either. It's mine, you retard.
His calm demeanor under pressure makes him a consistent threat, especially in late game situations. I mean, Mahomes, took up that mantle. LT offers explosiveness and versatility, making him a threat on every down. Emmitt Smith brings consistency and grinding power, perfect for controlling the tempo of the game. Wide receivers, both teams have Rice, so this impact is neutral. Team 1 has AB. Elite route running and quickness gives Team 1 an advantage in creating separation and big plays. Although D-Hop dominates with his physicality and contested catchability, especially in tight coverage situations. Tight ends, Gonzalez brings consistent. This is so much reading. This is such a terrible idea.
Just get to the end. This is why I don't like reading.
And this is only good for me, right? Okay, verdict. Let's just get to the verdict.
Cliff notes.
The game comes down to styles. Team 1's quick strike efficiency and versatility would keep Team 2's defense on its heels. However, Team 2's balanced attack, led by Montana's clutch play and Smith's grinding run game, could control the tempo and keep Breeze on the field. Winner, winner. Who do you think, Goot?
Oh, Burley won.
Team 1, baby. Come on.
Team 2 wins in a nail biter. Montana's ability to shine in crucial moments, combined with Smith's ground game and D-Hop and Gates as red zone threats, would give Team 2 the slight edge. Score prediction.
D-Hop over
28-27
is crazy. Score of 3-6. Field goals only.
28-27.
31-28 with Montana leading a game-winning drive late in the fourth quarter. That's how good Montana is that the robot even knows he gonna do it.
This is honestly. So, do you guys have another 30 minutes? Because I don't want to play this game. Scratch that from the last half of this show.
Imagine if there was 6 of us trying to play this. The amount of reading and typing I would have to do.
I would have done it. I would ask them to type it or just say it. I'll type it into the thing. I type pretty fast, so I would have just went to the analysis.
It was fun to read all the things. It was.
Yeah, no, that was cool. See, so that was a nice
reading's
game
done for the day.
That's enough for me to last for a whole year. I'm done for 2025. I can check that off the list.
What did y'all do? Did y'all make it to midnight?
No. God, no. I was asleep by 10 o'clock.
I
made it to midnight.
Okay. So I was about 10 till. I was so close. I fell asleep with the toddler. He was really trying to make it. We went to the theaters and saw Sonic 3. Pretty good. It was long. Such a long movie. And I think it's because I didn't want to go at all. So the entire time I was just bitched up anyways. I was like, I kept looking at them. I was just like, the watch list not there. And I was like, out of here, The kid that we invited to stay the night for my son, it's not the kid that we kidnapped, or anything. We didn't take him unwillingly or anything. But he's sitting there just playing this game on his phone. And I go, motherfucker, your ticket was like $13.50. You better watch this movie.
Better enjoy this shit out of this.
I was like, I see that you're enjoying the popcorn, you little tubster. I was like, you better watch this movie too. What the hell? The missus goes, get 4 large popcorns. No, 3 large popcorns and 6 large drinks. And I look at her and I go,
$150 later.
Yeah, right.
I was like, and I look at her and I go, why? And I was like, one large popcorn will suffice. I was like, don't they have unlimited refills here? And like the guy started laughing at the concession stand. He goes, yeah, we do. And I was like, somebody can get up and get it. And I was like, somebody can just get up and get it. I was like, I'll get up and get it. She goes,
your first slip up, dude. I'll be honest with you.
It's not easy. Because my last show. Yeah, there's a last show I did with a hot take for Nosferatu, and I almost said it too because my wife, I got into an argument with this one couple beside me about the movie, and I almost said my real name, and I was like, what am I doing? But that's not easy. The runtime is only 109 minutes. That's long to you?
No, it was an hour and 50, homie.
No.
It was an hour and 50.
Is that with commercials?
It was an hour and 50.
Trailers, yeah.
It had to, yeah. So wait, and you have to stay for the credits because there's that after scene too?
For Sonic?
Yeah, dude. Like, so you don't understand. So I feel bad.
You don't get it, dude. There's a blue one, and then there's a red one, and they go fast. If they bump something, they should not. Rings everywhere.
If there's a guy with tails, he flies everywhere.
Yeah.
When my son was like 3 or 4, he was obsessed with Sonic, and that was before the first movie even came out and everything. So it was impossible to find like Sonic action figures and toys and stuff like that. You could not see that. You didn't find it anywhere. And then now that like he grew out of it, it's everywhere. You know, he's kind of like, yeah, look at all the stuff that they could have had now. I'm like, yeah, I could have got it for $19.99 at Target rather than spending $49.99 shipping it from Japan, trying to find you something specific for Christmas, you know. And so we stayed because at the end it showed 2 more characters at the end,
nice,
that introduced for a potential 4th movie, you know. And he's just kind of like, and I'm like, yeah. And so he was a big Dragon Ball Z nerd too, and that stuff wasn't as popular whenever he was growing up as it is now again. And
yeah, dude, it's been popular since I was a kid. Hispanic people love Dragon Ball Z, dude.
Yeah, but it came in waves though, because whenever I was a kid, there was a whole bunch of action figures that you can buy and stuff like that. But then there was a 10-year gap where you couldn't find that stuff anywhere at all, unless you were going to a specific like anime store or something. But yeah,
I'm curious. Was the theater full?
No, not at all. No.
So yeah, I went to see Nosferatu on Christmas night, and the theater was full. The 3 showings I saw available for that day, the theater sold out.
Is it because everyone wants to see the guy's full frontal nudity?
Bill Skarsgård? Yeah.
Oh, you get to see Skarsgård's hog?
That's why my wife wants to go. Yeah. She's just like, hey, she's like, remember, you get to see his thing. And I was like, I don't give a crap about it. She's like, want to go see the movie? And I was like, no.
Get to see Peter's Peter.
Yeah.
I was like, Google, it's got to be on Reddit somewhere.
Yeah. Just
see it.
Just save yourself $30.
Yeah. But she's like, I'm a slut for the popcorn. And she goes, I want to see it on the big screen. I was like, mine will look big on that big screen too. And she's like,
that hurts, doesn't it? Like, I'll share a video with my wife that I saw that I thought was funny on Instagram that kind of suits her humor. And as soon as she goes, oh, that guy's kind of hot, I'm like, no way, I sent it to you, slut. You whore.
So we have a water bottle like that you use, like spray your hair and stuff like that. Every time she always says something like that, I always spray her. And she's like, stop. I'm like, down, kitty. No, down, kitty. And she's like, stop. She's like, anytime, like there's that guy that uses the axe on TikTok that splits the wood.
Yeah.
His name is Thor too, or whatever. Of course, it's Thor.
They see the guy that's like, get in the gym. What are you doing? Get in the gym right now.
Oh, the guy that does like the little sledgehammer, like the little mini one. Yeah, him too. But it's this guy's different. But he splits wood and everything. And she's always like, look at that. And she's like, we should get a fireplace. And I'm like, bitch, no. Get out of here. We ain't splitting wood. No,
splitting those cheeks only. Let's go.
That's right. I was like, you knew what you married. And I was like, that's not me. That's not me. But
so we were talking about football. I have to say this because I tried it another place and it didn't work as well, but you guys have good sense of humor. You know remember Rain Man?
Oh yeah.
Where like anything you told him, he could remember it forever. You know, those people exist in real life. Like, hey, what was the 1952 World Series? And they could tell you, that type of thing, and tell you every player that was on the field.
His name is Frank, and he's on Barstool.
Yeah. Oh, that guy for sure. Okay. There has to be an African version of that, like an African guy that has that disease, but all his info's wrong because they get all the shirts of the losers over there. So everything's backwards.
The only thing is, though, is there's no scores. Usually they're very specific on scores, and there's no. I don't think there's a score on those t-shirts.
Maybe he could just tell you how many matches you dropped on the floor and just the winner, dude.
Yeah. He'll
Like,
tell you the
no,
year and
he
the
does-
winner.
He doesn't call him Super Bowl, 52. He calls him LV11I or whatever the fuck.
Ask like a millennial African over there, like, hey man, like, who won in the '90s? Oh, Jim Kelly. He must have been fantastic because he has so much Buffalo Bills shit.
How is he not your? How is he not your king? He should be your king.
Dynasty. Yeah. Dynasty over there. Dynasty.
And never snow. 3
You have-
winter jackets.
Here you have 4 rings. You king. You king. He's king. Chief. See the chief?
we name elementary school Jim Kelly Elementary School over here. And on that note, I think that should. I mean, was that a theoretical gong? You think probably, or
That's a theoretical. That's the clip.
I mean, I can think of African huts and everything. Just now we're going to incorporate a gong here, but no. We do appreciate you guys sticking around with us. We hope you guys stick to your New Year's resolutions if you made any of them. If you're like myself, no, you probably last about 15 seconds, just like Burley does in the bedroom. So we can't wait to see you guys next week where we'll cover over our celebrity death pool. Shout out Jimmy Carter for putting me on the list. You kind of cut it close, my friend. But we love you.
When is everybody coming back together?
Hopefully next week.
Because we have to set up death pools, right?
That's what I'm saying. So we'll have the results, and we'll have a new death pool. So we'll have some homework of considering who we should put on our list. And put on the comments, who do you think we should put on our list? Okay.
Dang it, we ran out of time. I was going to say the video game. Maybe next week. Maybe next week.
Is it uploading? Did it quit?
Still recording.
Is it still recording? Oh,
on my end.
Why'd you make me think that we stopped? I was like, I can't see it from the camera. My bad.
Work with me, dude. I was doing the bit. We ran out of time to do the video game thing. Maybe next week. Teaser.
I went with it.
Oh, the bits.
Goddamn,
I get you now.
working with these potheads, dude. I'm working with potheads. Day in and day out.
I got a Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich waiting for me on this. I'm starving, even though we shouldn't have got it. I'm gonna eat it anyways. But
it's the Lord's chicken, dude.
So that's what she said too. And you know what's terrible? She goes, "Hey, let's. You think the Lord's Chicken's open today?" And I go, "KFC?" And she goes, "God, you're stupid." And I was like,
"The Colonel?"
And I was like, "Oh." And I was like, "Yeah, the Colonel." And I was like, I thought she was kind of being like sort of racist. And I was like, "The Colonel?" And, I was like, "Huh?" And she's like, "Chick-fil-A, you idiot." And I was like, "Oh." And I was like, "It's not Sunday, right?" And she's like, "It's New Year's." And I'm like, "Oh, that's right. Duh. Day 1, your resolution." Yeah, I don't know. Google it, bitch. And she's like, "They're open until 10. And I was like, "Okay." So I knew as soon as I got into the shop, I heard the car door shut, and I was like, "She's getting a chicken sandwich." Damn.
I'm not mad at that.
No, it sounds good.
I'm back on my straight meat diet. Giggity.
Yeah.
You want me to come over?
Yeah, I'm more of a KFC meat lover, if you know what I mean. Not Jimmy John's.
You want some of this? You want some of this all white Cuban cock meat sandwich?
You're more of a salada person, and I'm looking for enough meat to fill up a KFC. You think? I mean, for sure, the Colonel was a racist old man, right?
Oh, 100%. Oh, hold on. Oh, he says he's listening. No, we're good, man. We ended it a while ago.
Yeah, this is a lot of this is just me thinking now.
This is banter now. I'm pretty sure we could have picked a spot to end it now. But hey, we appreciate you guys, even if you do keep this in. And we'll see you next week. Kisses to your grandma.
We're all the trash.